Hello, and welcome to another scene in Unmasked Orlando. Tonight we found ourselves with Alex visiting our good friend Thorn at his newly bought haven after they have exchanged texts. She does have a key to his haven, but she will knock on the door out of courtesy.
And you hear scratching at the door.
That was scratching, that was knocking.
That's what I'm saying. After your knock, you hear a roof, roof,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then the door shakes a little, and you hear some scratching.
Good thing I didn't just barge in.
A voice you all, if you have aspects, you can easily hear him call out, "Vlad, sit!" And a few seconds later, the door opens, and there's Thorn.
Well, Alex will lean in, give him a hug and a kiss. Can I come in?
He smiled. I'm pushing the talk to. Just don't push the button anymore. He smiles and looks at you with a very obvious, like joking look, and says, "Enter freely, and of your like own will."
Oh, thanks.
I had to say it right. I mean, I
Well,
didn't have to. I mean, I'm not trying to. And then just smile. We've had events.
yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, but why don't you show me around first?
And he does. It's the front, like two or three rooms are very, very much family friendly. There's the TV set. There's the kitchen that's very clean, except for a little area in the corner that's very dirty with small bits of a dog food and such like that, and parts of like a raw chicken because Chitara don't eat cat food.
Hmm.
Chitara eats chicken and beef. So it looks quite normal.
Except the red door, huh?
He does have one red door in the back, which is open at the moment. And you do notice there's about four locks on it. And if you just sneak your head around, it looks like, and yeah, it looks like the little picture there.
What picture?
I just posted it in
Oh, wait.
Unmasked. I'll pop it in there though.
Oh, huh. Interesting room.
He smiles. What's been going on?
Many things. But you tell me your things first. Did you uh do the thing you were planning to do?
Nod.
Hmm.
He doesn't look happy, but he nods. Yes, I've
You don't look very.
stationed myself, so to speak, with my magic. Yes, and I'm able to be a little bit of use, possibly in case there's actually infernal activity. Not much, but
You don't seem very happy about it. Was it worth
it
it?
wasn't a fun event. The first time I've ever performed that exact ritual, and it shook me a little harder than I thought it was. To be honest.
Well, if there's a way I can help, let me know.
I'm sorry.
If there's a way I can help, let me know.
He looks at you for a second, and you want to roll some dice?
Yeah, sure.
And he's going to tell you no. He might need a little bit of extra time,
Okay.
but he doubts the events of a town are going to let him have a nice settled time to
So I
settle himself.
so I need to roll what if you mean the no?
What out of character? What he's saying is no. You need to kind of just let me be for a little bit so I can get used to what happened. Um, that's a desperate cry for help.
Okay, so
And if you do leave him
so
in there and let him just keep
so
doing what he's doing, he's
yeah,
going to be in trouble.
yeah, you have to roll your
Manipulation. I'm lying to her to a degree, but I'm trying to do it because I want to be professional, and what I'm doing
manipulation
is dangerous.
subterfuge.
And I do like Alex. You know what I mean? He's got feelings for Alex to a degree, which is making him a little bit anxious about everything too.
Yeah, manipulation subterfuge. And then I'll have to roll my perception empathy. And
6 dots. I keep thinking I had a higher subterfuge than that, but I did not.
well, yeah, I still have 5 dipole, so let's see how you do and see if it even.
I tried to rebellious manipulation. It was really just to back up my dominate. Roll, 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 roll. Are you rolling?
Are you rolling? You have to roll first.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I need to see if you have how many successes you have. See if like if you get all successes, it doesn't even matter if
Yeah,
I,
I'm completely. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
you know.
And that was one too many. So lose that 1 8. So oh Jesus, though 1 2 3,
One, two,
2 3 4.
four.
Technically four.
Do you have a specialty
Yeah, I do.
in manipulation?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of specialty do you have?
Hiding.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's like one, two, three, four, five, six. I'm sorry, but it doesn't matter because my decimal is 5 and I don't have a specialty, so there's no way I can beat that score. That's although,
Might as
but
well roll
oh no,
anyway.
but wait,
Yeah.
wait. You have one, two, so it's one less.
One less.
So it's
So now I
five.
roll. I
So
rolled.
there's
I
a
should have rolled 6.
chance.
Yes.
So there's a chance.
There's a chance. Sure.
There's a chance. This is gonna
Well,
suck.
yeah, and you know what? I didn't want to lie. So if you want to, you can. My DC could have been upped by 2 if you want to be really strict.
Well, if you didn't want to lie,
Even still, it's a lot of tens.
I can lower the difficulty maybe.
I think I would give you a lower difficult. I would give you difficulty 5 because you've known Thorn for a little bit.
Fine, okay, let's do with a 5 and let's hope that everything succeeds. Nope,
Not enough.
nope. I'm sorry,
Sorry.
but don't worry, because you will keep pushing on that. This is big on humanity. So, you know, for ancillae and all that. But anyway, well, if you change your mind about it, I believe you know where to find me now. We have a few things to discuss. Can we sit somewhere?
Yes, but it goes to it's a nice little. It's like a living room with the TV in front with a handful of movies.
Okay, so I have like two pieces of rather bad news. I don't know where to begin.
So let's start with the bad news.
Well, they're both pretty bad, kinda. Okay, one is worse than the other, so I guess I'll start with what's worse. I believe that now you have heard that the Toreador Primogen has claimed praxis over Orlando, right?
Yes, 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 yes. I know little about him other than I've heard rumors that he's a
Um,
Malachite and of the line of Michael.
yeah, and he's very traditionalist,
Hmm.
and we really don't want him to be prince.
Well, well,
Like once he says that, he looks at you very intensely. Like we really don't want him as prince.
I've only been here for a few months. I trust your instincts.
Especially for you, it would be even more, should I say, bad, dangerous, all of the above, if he
Is
were
he,
true.
well, is he traditional to the time of Constantinople or more traditional to the convention of Florence, kind of Camarilla old school setting? Because, there's traditional and there's traditional.
Let us say that had he been there at the pool party when you started asking about certain things, perhaps you wouldn't be here now.
Oh, well, I don't like it. I frown upon him being Prince as well.
Yeah, well, there has been some discussion that's between you and me alone, you understand? And we will try to influence someone else to challenge him.
Who do you have in mind?
Another Toreador, Adelaide. Thing is, my relationship with Theodius is rather complicated. I think that he will expect my support. I, well, I cannot give it. I will not give it. I will just, uh, I'll very much tell him the truth, which is I will support whoever my clan supports. And hope he doesn't hate me for it, I suppose, but mm, we shall see. So, if we manage to convince Adelaide to challenge him, I do fully expect that he will support her. Am I right to assume?
I number first of all, I trust your judgment. Plus two, I certainly still owe you a major boon for your assistance in hiding me for a little while. So yeah,
Well, yeah.
do you not? Are you not sure
Oh,
that she
for,
wants? Does she not have the
for
reach for it?
well, let's say that she's a lot more progressive and a lot more open than Theodius. I still don't know if she's the perfect, you know, choice, but certainly a big improvement from Theodius.
We can lock Eva
And
should do it.
she also hates Marcus after some recent events.
I'm
I
sure
don't
he's
know.
done enough to deserve it.
Well, he actually attacked her, let's say, boyfriend, mm, or I don't know what would be.
Uh,
Well,
Thorn kind of shakes his head as if you didn't catch my meaning there.
where?
When he said that he's already done horrible enough things to deserve being hated.
Well, yeah, but not to her personally until recently. And oh, by the way, we do have Castile.
We do have what?
We have
Oh,
Castile.
good.
Yeah, like
What
I assume you heard there was a commotion at the hotel the other night.
I assume that was someone moving her out. Yes,
No, that was Conrad and Castile going at it, and
that seems unproductive.
well, Conrad succeeded. So there's that.
This
And the attack on the Ventru primogen, who is Adelaide's pet pretty much, was the retaliation for that, I assume. So now she has plenty of reason to want him dead as well.
because she wants him dead doesn't make it that she would be a good prince.
No, but the alternative is something I don't even want to think about.
I'm still haven't met the upper echelons. I've still not met Nosferatu. I was about to say,
Yeah, the Nosferatu primogen is pretty much along with Theodius. There's no go there, and they will stick together. The Nosferatu will stick for each other even if they don't fully agree. So that's a dead
there you
end.
go. They tend to do such.
So what we have to do is pretty much, if we manage to convince Adelaide, we have to garner support for her from the other clans, because Nosferatu is out of reach. Anyway, I also wanted to talk to you about my opening.
Oh,
I don't know how to say this. Um, I think it would be best if you didn't attend.
I slowly nod. That is okay. Is there
And,
a
as much as I would want you there, there is an invitation for Katya, which means Marcus will be there as well.
uh,
And so will
ah?
Claudius. And that makes the situation very, very tense and potentially dangerous to you specifically. Of course, Conrad and Arjun are also not going to be there. However, as it goes for them, it goes for you that you need to be ready in case things go south to be a phone call away, pretty much.
Duly thought out.
So, yeah, I hope you're not offended by this.
No, 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 no. You're A, keeping me safe, and B, I thought you would probably take a business partner with your mortal guys as a date, and
Oh, no, actually, Jason will be escorting me.
oh, okay,
I mean, but that has been said
good,
for a long
good. The
time.
Gangrel.
Yeah, the Gangrel. We
He's
met him.
old.
Yeah,
He's
he's
as old as
actually
you are.
no.
No, oh,
Not even
closer
you
to
are as old as I am.
that. Well, that's what I'm saying. But was the Gangrel closer?
No. It
Oh,
just so happened that we had agreed upon that for some time now. And I don't go back on my word, and as it stands, it would be dangerous for you to bring you there, so that's where we're at.
that is fine. I'll maintain a healthy distance. Plot face.
Sorry.
I forgot I was muted, but yes. Thorn,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Done that. Yeah.
Thorn. Well, Arjun doesn't know Thorn all that much, at least yet. He's only seen him once, twice, kind of
Twice.
crossed path. But Alexandria will get a text saying, "I'm well from Arjun, saying I'm back. Apparently, I need catching up on some shit."
Alex will look at her phone and she will actually not text back, she will uh call him. So as he'll say to Thorn, I'm sorry, I have to
No, no,
call
please, please.
Arjun. He's back. He was away for a few days.
So,
Please, please. But I'll give you some room, and I actually step out of the room.
You don't need to do that.
No, Vlad needs to be taken out anyway.
Okay, this fine.
Hey, this will be funny. Yeah.
Okay, I'll call Arjun.
Arjun will answer. Hello, no, Alex. Hello.
Hey Arjun. So, what have you been up to?
Well, it didn't work, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, we do need to catch up on a few things. Okay, this is going to be rather awkward. Um, I'm with Thorn at the moment. I think it would be best if we met at my friend Jason's bar because I need to catch him up on a few things too.
You're
Uh,
need to give me a name. I doubt it's called Jason's Bar.
uh, well, it's at his ranch. I don't really know the name. I can pick you up though if you want, or I can send you. Well, the address would be a bit off because it's out of town, but
I live out of town. It's fine. Just give me the address.
okay, I'm gonna text you the address and we're going to meet you there. I will text you again to tell you when. So, uh, yeah, give me a few minutes to get things set with him as well, okay?
That's fine.
Okay. See you later. And she'll hang up and call Jason.
About then, listen, I'm assuming you do what everyone else does. You kind of stand and like walk around the room while you're on the phone. When you get ready to switch the phone over, if you glance down into the little air vent that's slightly above head angle, you notice two little eyes and a about to
It's
say
the creepy dolls, isn't it?
yeah. About to say, depending on your perception, you can make out a one of the creepy dolls is in fact laying there watching you from the air vent.
Okay, creepy. Okay, still call Jason.
Uh,
Yeah,
Hi,
sorry.
Alex.
Hey dear, how are you doing?
Better now. Very. Ow. Man, that hurt. All right.
What happened?
Got my ass kicked.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, look, we need to meet up and we need to catch up some things with some people. We were thinking of meeting at your bar. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
Um. He'll go ahead and mute the phone really quick. And St. Is it all right with the Gangrel primogen if like I leave and discuss some things with some potential allies?
She
I'm
would
not
want
going
to
to
be there
discuss.
for protection, but yes.
Ah,
I
Actually,
mean,
she should be there probably.
yeah. It's up to her. If Highway thinks we shouldn't split, then I'll definitely go with her if she's willing to show up. It's up to what Highway
Oh,
wants to
she's
do.
definitely willing to go with him unless he wants to bring them there. Either way, she's fine with it.
Um, Perhaps I go ahead and I ask Highway, is it okay if they come here? Would you be all right with that?
She would give him a little nod, and the place is well protected. There are a lot
Mhm.
of ghouls and whatnot,
Yeah, that's what
and
I
they
was
are.
thinking. All right, that she'd probably have a little bit better surveillance blocking than he does.
Oh,
So he'll he'll
Oh
go ahead and
yeah.
stay back, and he's like, Alex, small change of plans. There were some recent developments we just found out recently,
Oh, there are
and
many developments.
and it would possibly be best to meet at this address instead, at the Gangrel
What?
Primogen's place.
Oh, actually, yes. I kind of wanted to speak with her as well.
Yes, I remember you wanted to talk to her as well.
Okay. we'll be there with Thorn, and Arjun will be joining us as well.
All right. I tell those names to the Gangrel primogen. All those names okay?
Yes, of course. Let
Very
me
well.
get overlays up and whatnot.
I'm going to a Gangrel meeting. I'm going to a Gangrel meeting.
I'm going to a Gangrel meeting and I'm a Ravnos. Oh, the fun.
Oh shit!
I'm going to a meeting with three of my lovers and one I want to fuck. Yay!
Which one
Wait,
haven't you
3.
done?
So which one haven't you
I
done?
do everyone with animalism. She's already done. So who on the
Yeah.
No,
list doesn't
sorry.
have it?
I don't want to do Highway because she has animalism.
Oh,
I want to
oh,
do her
come on.
because she's hot. Come on. I don't have a fetish, guys, okay?
I bet he's got a dog of animalism.
Sure
It's
you
some
don't.
Oh, she has animalism.
or something.
Oh,
Uh,
Highway has animalism.
yeah, but that's just a coincidence, you guys. You don't get it, okay?
Mhm.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So I'm going to text the address to Arjun and tell him that this is the Gangrel Primogen's place, that we're welcome there, just to give him a head up. And then I'll wait for Thorn to return from his dog walk.
Yeah, he'll answer with a lot of ha ha ha. Let's hope they don't judge me on my clan. They should be hilarious.
And Thorn returns from his dog walk. No
Hey,
dog.
Thorn.
Mhm.
We need to go.
Like we need to go.
Like,
Like
yeah.
grab your bag and go, or like we just need to go somewhere.
No, we need to go somewhere. Like,
Okay, but to say you
yeah.
can't drop that kind of information. Like the new prince might want you dead, and then be like, just go.
Uh,
All right.
Come on, just don't be too paranoid. We're going to the Gangrel Primogen's place. We're going to be meeting with Arjun and with Jason and with Howie. And we're gonna sort some shit out. We need allies at the moment.
Nod. He does grab a bag from behind the door as he leads Alexandra out and locks up the door.
Nice.
Right, as he turns, he whispers as he locks the door something in Latin. You speak Latin yet?
No.
Well, that took care of that problem, didn't
Et tu, Brute?
it?
But I probably know what Latin sounds like, though, cause or maybe I don't. If you make me roll academics.
Well, you notice when I turned around and spoke to it, it locked, and I didn't use a key.
Still raise an eyebrow.
I love that fucking ritual. I've got it all through my house for fluff. Just for fluff. I'm not going to fuck anything over, but just for fluff.
The entire room is a mouth.
No, I can't do that. I have to say, but there's the creepy dolls with knives hanging around in air vents and stuff like that. And I'm
Okay,
trying
let's
to buy
stay
a
in
suit of armor.
character, guys. Come on.
Sorry.
Come on. Get in the fucking car.
Arjun is on the bike, so he kind of goes quick.
What do you mean? My car's fast.
Yeah, but you can weave in cars. You can be like, hey, I don't care about traffic in bikes.
Could be an asshole, yes.
Look at you
When
people still using cars.
when each of you pull up to, well, the gate that is seen here, there it is closed for the moment, and there is an intercom.
From which side?
The intercom is on the outer side and can be used to talk to those that are
Meaning
inside.
driver's side?
Driver's
Pilot.
side.
Okay.
Driver's side, of course, always.
Okay, I'm gonna boop the bottom.
Yes.
Alexander Diamond with Thorn Alusay and Arjun Malik. I assumed he's already there.
Yeah.
Yes. Come in.
Head not to Arjun.
As
Oh, no.
the gates open,
I will go in, and I assume there's a parking place.
there is one moment. When you pull up to this.
Okay, is there valet service then?
There actually is.
Ooh.
ST, may I roll a perception?
Perception awareness, yes.
Who's this
I
for?
think this. Sorry, go ahead. Arjun is surprised. This is unusual looking for a Gangrel primogen's place.
Well, you would have drove through about 15 acres of property before you got to this home.
So, ST, due to the fact I have a specialty in danger or trouble sense, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What are you rolling exactly?
Perception.
And what are you looking for?
Looking for maybe anyone following them, anything that looks dangerous or any out of the ordinary kind of around
Okay,
here.
now it
seems
appears
to
that
be-
it is just them. Nothing appears to be out of place whatsoever. All seems to be fine.
Okay. Just checking. 7 hits. I want to get that license plate.
Well, Alex will get out of the car, give the key to the
The
person.
car is taken by the ghoul and placed
Oh, thank
in
him.
a garage. And you are then led through the house by a different ghoul and led out. Doot, doot, doot. To this area.
Oh, wow. That's
Lake?
nice.
It's a bit too shiny.
I'm sure it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Yes, it is nighttime. There are lights running through the terraced ceiling above that illuminate the entire area in a rather soft glow.
The waterfall is a very intelligent addition. It makes interference so people can't hear us talk. Nice.
And out by the pool, this woman is waiting.
And where's Jason?
I
He'll be
assume
here
she's
momentarily.
I assume she's dressed formally.
Oh yeah, she's wearing actual clothing. She's sitting by the pool, not in it.
Oh,
She is wearing this.
I didn't think of clothes. Give me a second.
She kind of banging. It's all right.
No kidding.
Hello.
Eventually, you will see a raven fly in and land on the chair next to her.
Okay. I will go casual.
Yeah, by the way. She is,
God damn. Mm.
What? Yeah.
I mean, unless we
Always.
want to go, they're wearing swimsuits, in which case.
I think it's about time.
Stop it.
I think it's about time our clans make up.
Hey, I saw her first, dude.
Oh. Hey, Alex, you may have seen her first. But that doesn't mean
But Jason's
crud.
the one who got her in bed first.
No, he saw her first. We saw her at the same time, actually. But
But yeah,
anyway,
she is dressed like this.
anyway.
Yeah, so there's a raven on the chair next to her.
She kind of just pets the raven.
ST, is this area on a node? Are we on a dragon line or anything?
No.
Okay.
Alex will go to a highway and she will extend her hand in a greeting.
She will stand up from the chair that she's in. There's a kind of a small table next to the water. It's got plenty of seats for all of them, though, and she extends her hand. It's a pleasure to see you again.
See you as well, Harley. I believe you have met
Okay, you
Alice and Arjun Malik.
Yes, indeed. Actually, have I met you both?
I don't think we have. Well, the two of us have met yet. I have met a clanmate of yours, Jason, once, quickly. But I am Arjun Malik, chowder of Dashita. And he does keep an eye when he says Dashita because she's well known and her clan. She's known that her clan is well known.
That will get an eyebrow raise from her, but she just nods.
Can I make a roll on that? Is that a famous sire?
Yes, go ahead and make a intelligence kindred lore and or vampire lore. I don't know what the fuck I put on your guys' sheets.
Kindred, yeah, kindred and clan. I bought some of mine up because I'm a nerd.
Give some snacks to that baby, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
About
That's a
9.
lot of hits. Yeah, that's a
you
lot
know,
of hits.
You know a lot of.
He knows her name, or he knows her name,
her
her
entire
phone number,
fucking life story.
her personal address. You got her on speed dial. No. Hey, baby, how's it going?
Is his bloodline aligned with any of the people I might know?
Well, based on that roll, probably.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
Damn.
including other organizations. Other organizations that I have affiliations in are loaded with fucking Ravenos.
I mean, you were in Europe and she's in Europe, so
Yeah,
conceivable that you might have actually met her even.
yes, it is. But to say, there are some of the Ravenos that my little group really, really likes, and the rest of them not so much.
But yes, you know a lot about this person. I have not gone and made her sheet yet, so
Just send him the sheet when you're done. Raven,
Actually, with that roll, maybe Steve should make the sheet.
No, Thorn's a nerd. Thorn's a nerd. He's a nerd.
Raven kind of cocks its eyebrow and looks at June for just a sec, and then just stays there, and then it kind of backs up to a clear area.
Yeah,
And
Alex,
then-
you gotta give him a glare.
yeah, she was gonna say like, shift back, Jason.
The Raven shifts into Jason Davos.
Hello, Jason.
Alex,
Hello, June.
a little hag.
Hey, Alex, how you doing? Been well?
I've been better.
Yeah, I was worried about most of you here because of the troubling incident I heard about, but it's good to see that you're all okay.
Yeah, well, we have a lot more things to worry about at the moment, so.
Lovely. Let's sit down and discuss.
And Thorn, don't be shy.
Like that fool Theodius declaring praxis.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Can we sit first?
Of course, have a seat.
So, Highway, dear, how do you feel about that? Obviously, Alex
The
is
last
touching the water.
thing we need is a traditionalist like him taking control of this city.
Alex
Arjun,
will breathe
Nelson, mute yourself. It's really loud.
a sigh of relief at that. So, like, at least we're on the same page. We actually had the discussion with the rest of my clan.
And so you had a rant.
Yes. And actually, your name did come up as a possible
Oh,
challenger, as well as Adelaide.
Adelaide's older than I am. To most of the Camarilla, it would make more sense.
I'll be very blunt. I don't really mind which one would be, either you or her, as long as it's not Theodius. So, whoever is the challenger, myself as well as my clan is willing to support. I assume some of my allies as well.
I
Well,
think most.
given. Go ahead.
I think most of us are in accordance with what we decide here. Go
I
on.
make a I make a little. It sounds like everyone is in accordance against the Toreador taking Paraxis, but it sounds like there's no one else that has stepped forward that has the power or position to take it.
Well, there are moves being made
I
to.
had spoke at our clan meeting of possibly declaring in order to stop that moron from taking it.
Make a little extra head bow to the Gangrel.
From what I know, one of my clan members does have a meeting with Mrs. Dubois, and he plans on convincing her in challenging. We need
Oh,
to be having a conversation with her as well. If we're going to do this, we need to agree who's going to be. If we divide ourselves, I'm afraid we might get the opposite results from what we want.
mm, I'm okay either way.
I judge on character rather than anything else. I'll meet both
Yes,
of
but consider that most of the Camarilla would prefer someone older.
What's your opinion on Adelaide?
She's progressive, shockingly so, considering that she is a grandchilder to the great Helena.
Wow.
Yes, so I've heard.
Of course, Helena herself is, from all rumors, extremely progressive.
Then that would make sense. I just hope that she would be willing to do this. If she's not, I believe that you should do it.
If she's willing, I'll step back. If she's not, I'll do it. I don't have the age, but I know this area better than anyone.
And I can pledge you the support of myself as well as my clan. Not for that.
And despite our clan's differences, if you are the one to stand against the OC, what's the Toreador's name again?
Theodius.
If you are the one to stand against CODs, I will stand with you.
I would also stand with you at that.
Thorn?
I look to the left and right. I still am under probationary membership. I certainly would have no problem serving under my lady if she has the resources and pull to watch the city and give her a kind of serious look. And then, yeah, straight up ask her, do you?
I'll put it this way. I saw where each and every one of you came from. and
Amen.
the exact path you took to get here. She gives a little smile.
Yeah,
Lean
Alex is
back
proud of
and
that.
light a clove cigarette and look satisfied.
Surveillance is a bit of a specialty of mine.
So, what we need after that, okay, we know what we want amongst ourselves, but we need to get support from others as well. Because as it stands, I believe that
Nelson!
Thaddeus probably has the Nosferatu behind him, and I don't know about the Ventru. Are there, apart from the Primogen, how many Ventru do we have in the city?
There are a dozen or so of them, but if Adelaide steps up, Callum will follow her.
Oh yes, that's a given.
They are entirely too close for him to turn his back on her, even given the current situation. He has awoken, by the way.
Hmm. We have to consider the alternative, however. If Adelaide doesn't step up, we can assume that the Ventru will support Theodius,
The
right?
Toreador will be torn. Those that follow Adelaide's sway will side with us. Those that fall under Theodius' sway will side with him. And Callum will, well, he'll follow Adelaide like a little puppy dog, as he usually does.
In terms of this division, how much of a percentage is it? Is it a 50-50 split? Are there more who tend to follow Adelaide?
It's about a 50-50 split.
Right.
I
But,
think so. If Adelaide has Callum anyway, that means that most of the Ventru will probably follow suit.
yes, because they will follow their primogen. That was the problem when there's more than one elder in a city. For each clan, it tends to cause issues like there are with the Toreador.
Eyebrows, a
And
little bit of eyebrow.
in terms of numbers or percentage, how do you think? Well, the Toreador. Who do you think the Toreador seem to follow?
She already said that. She said it was about a 50-50 split.
Oh, okay. So didn't hear.
Well, it's interesting because at the moment, one clan is incomplete, out of commission. Almost.
Yes, almost the entirety of Clan Tremere has been compromised.
We only have Conrad and perhaps a neonate.
Oh, she's actually technically a fledgling, by the way.
Yeah.
Look at the Gangrel lady. I have a way to test for demonic taint with magics. If you think it's a good idea to weed through any of the Tremere in case you want to keep any.
Hmm. I trust Conrad. He's an elder far above my own age.
He seems like he is unusually resistant to mental
And he's very
control.
resistant to mental fuckery.
Yeah. I've spoken with him recently.
I really hope so.
In case you don't know, which I assume you do, Highway, he does have Castiel under his protection as well at the moment.
Actually, he has been passed off to Brannon at this point.
Oh, he has.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a
Safe.
bitch. But when I asked him, he said no.
Yes, that it took place in a scene after him and Alex met.
Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, but will Highway know that?
Oh yeah, she keeps in contact with both Conrad and Brannon.
Did Conrad give him willingly? Or rather,
From what
how
I can
willingly
tell,
was he?
yes. He wasn't happy about it, but
I
When
think
I
it's
last spoke
best.
to him, he didn't seem too kind. He didn't seem too happy about giving him away.
from what I heard, it was a little girl that convinced him.
Oh,
Oh, probably. Well, it makes sense. Because I also tried to tell him that, but he wouldn't have any of it. I think it's for the best. But in any case, for the practice, I think we can rule out having any support from the clan Tremere.
Yes, with the exception of maybe Conrad.
Yes, but even so, would the Ivory Tower even consider him?
He is an elder of his clan who is uncompromised.
Let's hope then.
He's going to look a little bit deep in thought. And he says, "So then where shall we proceed from here? What is the next step with this added on handful of players now?"
At this step, we get this meeting with Adelaide.
Oh, there's another thing. I will have to probably inform Adelaide of. Well, I have this upcoming event. I don't know if Jason have told you about it. Um,
I believe so, the opening of a jewelry store or something like that.
well, I expect this red lister to be there with Katya.
Then I'd recommend none of the primogen arrive there. It's a bad idea.
It will be hard to separate, though.
I suppose it's up to you, but I make the recommendation that
Well, personally, I'm obligated to invite everyone. Other than that, I can make recommendations for certain people not to attend.
It would be a little bit suspicious if she stopped inviting everyone and canceled the whole thing altogether. That would
Yeah,
look a bit too
not to
suspicious.
mention that Theodius specifically has been a customer at my Miami store for many years now.
hmm, I suppose.
However, what Conrad told me is that Marcus is going to be acting like a gentleman there because that's what he does.
Yes, from what I hear, he's quite adept at.
The question is, can the others play the game for one evening?
Theodius won't be able to.
Hmm.
That fool has far too bad a temper.
Marcus didn't seem completely off and hinge to me. I have to say, after my little embarrassing misquote, he
Well,
seemed to be very agitated. Could be something about that set him off.
He didn't get agitated until Katya
yeah.
dragged him inside.
Well, he started quoting along with me. Odd.
Yeah, but that's not being agitated. That's
Good point. Yeah. There's something though.
Do you think perhaps you can discourage your fellow primogen of coming,
It's
showing up?
possible.
Well, it will give certain messages, however.
It will, but we don't want to risk anyone angering the Red Lister and him lighting the place up, now do we?
No, we do not. I can't believe that we can't even trust our own people to act in a certain way.
Well, one would assume that given he's a Red Lister, they would act out of anger.
Mm. This one will be more patient than the average thug.
Well,
Hmm.
if I had. I don't know. I don't know what are the options here, really. I don't want it to turn into a shit show. I certainly didn't expect any of these things to happen.
He did RSVP, so to speak. He did inform you that he was coming, correct?
No, I'm assuming that he will be because Katya will be invited and expected to attend, as
So
are the others.
Oh, if Gotcha's coming, he's coming. He won't leave.
I
He
know,
won't leave her alone.
I know, I
nod,
expect
nod.
that. And I don't believe there's a way to influence Katya not to attend.
Well, so we know he'll be coming
No.
probably from the chantry to your location at a certain time.
Yes, and likely using his blood magic to get there.
Hmm.
Whatever it is that
Damn
you're
it.
thinking, Thorn, remove it from your brain, please. Red Alistair is coming, he'll take care of him. Question is what we do until then. And how I deal with this whole.
What we do until then is survive.
Well, it hasn't been too bad at this point. Shouldn't be too bad for a while here.
Well, yeah, if we get everyone at the same place along with this guy, I expect that something will go wrong.
Oh, I have no doubt. I guess we'll just be prepared for it.
And how do you prepare for the unexpected? Because we don't know the full extent of his power.
Oh, well, that's simple. You expect the unexpected.
Jason, I think you're
If you're
getting a
preparing
bit
for the
heavy.
unexpected, you need to bring something unexpected.
I think I might have a few unexpected things,
Hey,
but it
Brennan.
would need a lot more than me.
He would greet the primogen with a kiss to the cheek. Alexandra?
This is the Bruja Primogen.
The Bruja do not have a primogen. This is
Oh,
Brannon Thorn. Brannon,
Brandon would extend his hand.
I do likewise.
He has a very firm handshake.
I imagine, yes. But to say, I give a normal firm handshake in return.
I will say that he's not going to use it, but there's
But
about 5 dots of potence behind that handshake.
I simply introduce myself as Thorn Alusay, new to Orlando.
Brannon, you don't need more than that.
Jason will give a tip of the hat and shake his hand.
I'm sorry. Did he say he'll need more than that?
He said, you don't need more than that.
I think he just gave his name, and yeah.
yeah.
Good. Nod.
Arjun also extends his hand to the new arrival.
He'll extend his hand.
Arjun Malik, child
Brannon,
of Dashita.
He kind of rolls his eyes a little bit.
Well, I've been told this is what you do when you're in a Caramella City. I'm sorry. And he'll smile.
Oh, don't worry.
Do I look like a traditional member of the Camarilla Sun?
I like you.
No, he looks like a badass.
Come, Brandon, cut him some slack here.
Fine.
He's among wolves after all.
And if you really want to know, blood of the Morrigan. Anyone with intelligence and kindred lore can go ahead and roll that up.
Yeah, I was kind of getting ready to ask what does that mean.
Fuck me. Okay.
And that is going to be a DC 7 with a minimum threshold of 2 successes.
Wow! Well, I think I rolled it the last time, though. Didn't I?
No, he did not introduce himself as Blood of the Morrigan last time.
Fuck, I have no idea.
You know what?
No
I'm
idea who that is.
No, difficulty 7, 2.
Alex
Steve knows.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to spend a willpower.
Alex
Nope.
tracks.
Nope.
Oh, I have 1 success. No.
Oh man,
No
look
one
at those
else rolled up
ones.
a nerd? No one else rolled up a vampire nerd, for real? No?
Nope. I can fight good. I can see things, and I got really good stealth. I suck at
Yeah.
everything else.
You do have kindred lore, you know. You can roll it.
Then you all
Yeah.
can stay.
I'll give it a shot. I don't have any
Apparently,
dice.
Thorn knows everything about this guy's sire, too.
Now, when I get a special in academic, it's going to be a nodist. Yes.
Yep,
So,
there we go.
Yep, I only got one, so I don't know.
Highway also knows.
I got one hit, so
Okay.
I've definitely heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you've heard of the Morrigan, but
Alex
Thorn.
Frog.
Thorn would know that the Morrigan was an ancient Bruja who, upon St. Patrick taking Ireland, gave into despair and allowed her childer to diablerize her.
Aww,
Well, it was St. Patrick's. They had to drink something.
I guess.
Why not drink the sire?
But now there's some extra elements. There's some just in that. There's some elements because normally you can't more than one person can't diablerize. So something about
Well, it is
That
unknown
story.
as to which of the childer diablerized her.
Brennan.
He's
very
not,
much.
he's not a direct childer. He
Okay.
is the blood of the Morrigan, but he's not a direct childer. She was 4th gen. He's 6th?
I think it's probably safe to assume they might have a slight against Ventru of English origin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not a huge fan of Callum.
Not a who.
Callum, the Ventru primogen.
What's his deal? If you had, can I have 3 seconds on him without rolling dice? Because I've not met the primogen of the Ventru.
Okay,
He's not
Callum.
had a lot of screen time.
No, he hasn't. He got his first screen time when he got blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
But that's not a good start.
That's the best start.
Not the best start for the Ventru. The only good thing for a Ventru.
He is actually not Mithraean. Callum is descended from Artemis. He is the grandchilder of Artemis.
Artemis is a big guy from the Convention of Thorns with the Malkavian, I believe.
Yes, she was.
Sorry. It's a vampire.
She, thank you.
Look embarrassed.
Anyway.
But yes, he would know, all about the Morrigan.
Do give him a slightly deeper bow. And yes, if you know your granddaddy's
None of
name,
that.
if you know your granddaddy's name, you get extra bonus points from me. Sorry, I'm old.
None of that.
Ah, Thorn, come on.
Don't fucking bow to me.
Sneak a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I hold no
Habit.
fucking rank.
I mean, yeah, he can be a bit, but isn't he adorable?
I guess in the true grand scheme of the Ivory Tower, I guess none of us hold any rank really.
Not right now, we don't.
No.
None of the primogen are primogen. Not until we declare an official prince, and I'm sure as shit not letting that fuckwit of a Toreador take it.
Well, this is why we're here.
Do you have anything
I'm well
to
aware.
add?
Oh, I'm sure. By the way, Brennan, is there any chance that Evie is here spying on us?
No, I told her to stay home. She's keeping an eye on Castile.
Good. Okay.
She didn't want to leave him anyhow. But no, we're not being spied on this time.
Do you
I
have?
do
Rule number-
apologize about that again.
Rule number one: there's always someone or something watching.
About that minute, the wind picks up and spins around the room, just a little bit. Little cold breeze. Sorry.
We have a lot of cold breezes around here.
To be fair,
Yeah,
he's got.
Brandon
To be fair, he's
also
got
has
cold
it.
breeze. To be fair, they both have cold breeze, so there's definitely a cold breeze.
Oh, who else has it? Who else has it?
Brandon,
Brandon.
look at
Okay.
his fucking overlay.
Okay, that's as a quick side thing, I've got mine because of my little spirit mentor. So it's him occasionally doing the breeze. So now I'm wondering, do you have a spirit buddy?
Oh,
You don't
no.
even-
No, Brandon's is just he kind of
He's just a cool dude.
it's just a supernatural thing that kind of just happens sometimes.
Yep.
Oh goodness, here, have a snack.
So, Brandon, do you have any news for us?
Well, Callum's awake. He has confirmed that it was Marcus who lit him up. So, to the rest of the primogen, I would recommend being careful.
Well, here's something. He'll look back to the primogen. Well, here's something you can say to discourage them from turning up at the opening.
Yes, exactly. I can use this to discourage the others from showing up. Unless they want to end up like Callum.
Maybe don't say it, it's odious.
Risk it, would it? Come on, look, Arjun. Okay, as fun as you may find it, this is the starting of my new life here. I don't want it to get fucked. Okay?
If you want me to show up just for security purposes, I will.
What I want is for things to not go to shit. I don't want this to bridge the masquerade. I don't want any civilians
True.
to suffer anything.
Again, do you want me to show up for security?
That would be a wise idea.
She's saying yes.
Yes, of course.
Because,
Okay.
because as we all know, there is almost nothing that we have complete control over.
I can also handle any breaches of the masquerade. I learned a couple of tricks.
Okay. The problem here is. Oh, damn it. Okay, well, how do we make Theodius either not come or influence. Well, we can't influence Katya not to come, so we have to influence Theodius not to. Which, of
Yes, I'd
course,
rather not see
I'll take
that
the
lovely
loss.
face of hers get fucked up.
Yeah, I'll take the loss in revenue over whatever else might happen with Theodius there. So
You know what? I'll make sure he doesn't show.
I will
Glance at
appreciate
him.
that.
When Thorn glances over at him, he gives him a wink.
Don't ruin any reputation if you can do so. Apparently, you've got a
What
good.
reputation?
You're still an elder in the city. You carry a lot of weight,
Um,
but
I don't think you have to worry about that,
My
Thorn.
only reputation is for hate in politics.
really, and that's
See,
actually
yeah,
kind of
like you.
that's actually kind of handy. You just like, oh, he just did it because he's an asshole. No,
Exactly. I've got a reputation as a bit of an arsehole.
That's
Now, this is a man who knows what he's doing.
like a clove cigarette. Hmm.
Anyway,
And there is a bit of bad blood between Theodius and I anyway, so
Well, I hate to miss the possibility of taking the Red List route in transit. We actually know a destination and a
Thorn,
extraction point.
please.
you're not gonna be able to get him in transit. He uses their bloody path of Mercury like it's none of. Ugh.
Look a little surprised and look around. I don't know what that is.
Teleportation.
My little Thorn.
Have you
Oh,
never heard of the god Mercury?
oh yes, oh yes. But that could mean all kinds of things. It could have been alchemical art. He was also known for alchemy.
Well, to
Oh,
So,
yeah.
fair,
but they teleport for real.
Yes.
yes.
Gee.
Well,
And
So
when they
that-
get real good at it, they can go up to 500 miles in the blink of an eye. And I imagine he's real good at it. He's
Oh.
fucking old.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting. Very
Though
interesting.
Path of Mercury is one of their
a
paths he has
clanmate,
most. Sorry, go ahead.
a clanmate of ours, Alexandra,
I glance at
called in
Alex.
some help on
Yo,
that matter.
Alex, I glance at you really, really, really hard out of the corner of my eye when they're talking about the
because
teleport.
I'm a bit fucking confused now. I
Sorry,
missed half of it, so don't speak all at the same time.
I thought she was done. Shayna, I'm sorry. Finish up what you said.
Alexandra, a clanmate of ours, is calling in some help on the matter of dealing with his teleporting.
Well,
Okay.
and that's when I glance at Alex real hard out of the side of my eyes with that look of, huh,
Okay, so what kind of help? Like, I'm confused.
I'm not real certain. I haven't been told entirely, but I think he's trying to find a way to stop him from teleporting.
Look,
Well,
look at the nice Gangrel lady who I still consider in charge, and give her just a look and a nod at her when they say that.
She kind of looks at him a little weird.
Brandon, I had something. Hmm. Well, if there's a way to prevent him from teleporting, of course, I think it will be preferable to what I had in mind.
What'd you have in mind, darling?
Well, if I suppose one of us that has certain ways of calling people from a distance could get a hold of him while he's teleporting and teleport away, maybe then that person could get someone else to get there.
Resistance to mental domination is a parlor trick to an infernalist.
Yes. I imagine he's nigh indomitable.
No, I was meaning, okay, if you grappled him and he teleported, he teleports you as well, right?
Now, I will say this. I don't want none of that magic hoodoo anywhere near me.
Okay, that's a hypothetical. Okay, let's switch it around. If I grapple him and he teleports out, we can assume
Okay,
that I
out of
teleport with
character,
him.
I will say this. They cannot teleport another person, and if they only get one success on the roll, the person themselves that is teleporting arrives where they're going naked.
Okay, so if he's grappled, what happens if he teleports?
He teleports and you just stay there.
Teleports and you'll flop on your face.
Okay. Okay, so then but we wouldn't know about that. So that's what I'm asking. Is if he tries to teleport while he's grappled, will he teleport the other person as well or not? Does anyone know here?
Uh, Steve has lore of the paths,
No, no,
but
no, no. I don't. Something I can ask in a nice, special way. Some of those things have lore of the past, which means I have to make some deals.
oh dear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
don't
that's
worry.
like a third.
Okay,
That's about third
on
level.
on and out of character level, there is a mage coming to help.
Really,
Oh boy.
I'd still rather do it myself or ourselves.
Yeah, but would you actually admit to that in front of everyone though?
No,
Character? Yeah. So yeah, don't say anything here.
but I might tell the Gangrel lady and you specifically. I might have a way to turn off their teleport temporarily, or at least in an area.
But yes.
But that's a maybe, and I'll have to borrow Shayna for 5 minutes.
Okay,
Now, question is, do you want Adelaide to come here so we can talk about this matter? I can text her now.
then yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yes.
if she's thinking about throwing her hat in the ring and being our,
He
Actually,
sends out a text.
I prefer that she's here, actually. It's not very polite to discuss matters about people behind their backs.
He sends out a text, and conversation kind of goes into a bit of a lull while they wait. But about, 20 minutes later, Adelaide walks in.
oh, try not to wet yourself. That's a sixth
Brandon,
appearance.
shit.
That's a sixth appearance right there.
Yes, she is appearance 6. Specialty captivating.
Try not to be. Fail a little bit, just by looking at the number.
Dang, this woman and Highway. Dang, this woman and Highway are in the same room.
Yeah, she makes Highway look ugly in comparison.
I know. I'm just saying, it's like like will save for that.
You're not a Toreador, honey. No, you're good. I think.
And by the way, Adelaide would eat him alive.
Probably.
Why?
She's a dominatrix
Oh yeah.
with the sadist nature.
Oh yeah.
Fun at parties.
Yeah. Very fun at parties.
Brandon, you shit. I was busy. What do you want? And by the way, she is wearing leather, like head to toe. Because she just came from the club.
I have a feeling things are going to accelerate.
Well, I don't know. Does she bring
Jason kind of.
props?
Jason steps back, or he sits back in a chair that allows him to literally see everyone in the room with his back to the outer area.
Okay.
He doesn't do it threateningly or like, oh, he just kind of backs up. New person in the room, a lot of people here. She seems angry. He's just keeping his eyes on everyone in the room.
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
The appearance score in this room is high as fuck right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think the lowest appearance in the room right now is
Probably me.
What is Thorn's appearance score?
Yeah, Thorn.
3.
Three.
But he's
Oh,
very
you know, you also this man is at her side.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
it's the Game of
He
Thrones
he
guy.
he looks much better than he did before. None of you got to see, just how fucked up he got, but
Yeah. Maybe Brennan should have specified to come alone or something. But anyway, out of character.
anything said in front of me can be said in front of him. She kind of runs her fingers through his hair.
Bow to her, the new lady.
She would
Also
extend
bow.
a hand. Adelaide Dubois,
Thorn Aluze.
child of Violetta, child of Helena.
I heard this already, so I don't. But I make it obvious to her that I'm impressed. So my eyes get a little big and I get extra charmed anyway. And then quote some of my lineage back to Aluze of the Odyssey League, and assume that means that she knows what the fuck I am, and not to stomp me out like a nasty, greasy thing that I think everything are.
Oh, by the way,
that's nasty shit.
her voice is like velvet. There is just because enchanting voice is a fun little merit.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say at your servant is how I introduce myself, Thorn Aluze. Child of. Don't make me get it out. Some of the names are really hard.
You, I've met before. She, flicks her eyes over to Alex.
Miss Dubois?
Miss Diamond, if I remember correctly. You're a friend of Theodius.
Yes, indeed.
Highway, of course I know you, my dear. Brennan kind of narrows her eyes at him a little bit.
Nothing to read into that.
Arjun will bow as Saya has taught him to do in front of camera people, and will say, "I am Arjun Malik."
She would extend a hand.
He'll shake the hand then.
There is some potence behind that. Holy shit.
I am so the baby in here.
If it more than
for her size, she's shockingly strong. She has 4 dots of potence.
Okay, so that answers my questions.
Not as strong as Brannon, but holy shit, for her size, she is strong.
But he's held. Then shake the hand. Chowder of Doshita.
Oh, you're a Ravnos.
Yes.
And then she'll cast her glance over to Jason. Don't think I know you yet.
Jason Davos tips his hat and holds out his hand to shake.
She would extend her hand and shake his.
Been hearing a great deal about you.
Oh, do tell. She kind of glances over at Brannon again. All good things, I hope.
Oh yes, all good things. Not to put a damper on quality of speech here, but we hear you're a real badass.
I mean, I know a thing or two.
Good. We kind of need that in this situation that's arriving.
She kind of casts a glance back at Callum. Well, don't be not on a log. Introduce yourself. Yes, sorry, mistress. He would go around the room and, introduce himself. First one closest to him would be Alex, so he would extend a hand.
Alex will take his hand.
He would take her hand and kiss her knuckles. Callum Hardy, child of Lysander, child of Artemis.
Ooh.
Alexander Diamond. I will not recite my genealogy, however. It doesn't extend that far back.
I
Quite all
acknowledge his name and bow to him, but I really don't pay any attention to him whatsoever because he's just her servant.
He's also the primogen of Clan
Yes.
Ventru.
Alex will elbow Thorn to introduce.
Oh, I just give her a look. I give you a look right there. I'm like, oh, it's
He'll extend a hand to Thorn.
about and pleasant. About to say Thorn of Aluze of the Odyssey League, recently addition to the Camarilla.
He nods.
Your language is
One
famous.
thing I forgot. Primogen of Clan Ventru.
Give him a nod. No hard feelings for anything of Turkish or Roman origin. Ha 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 ha. And give a little laugh.
Kind of raises an eyebrow.
I respect Clan Ventru. They're usually pretty good at everything. Usually.
Yes, we are.
Thorn dear.
And he will go sit down with Adelaide
I
once
elbow
he
out.
has made his introductions. So, what is it you wanted?
Look around. See who's going to say it first.
Yeah, Arjun is doing the same.
We want you to claim Praxis and contest Theodius. Because we don't want that dickhead taken over. I hadn't thought of it, but there's only a few years separating Theodius and I. I may have to. I wouldn't want the power going to his head. And it certainly would.
Is there a full moon out tonight?
Actually, I'm just gonna go by what it is tonight.
Pretty damn close. Here.
Let me check. Come on, open up. We have 2 days left to the next full moon. So, yeah, it's pretty
Jason-
damn close to being full.
It's close, but not there yet.
For anyone that wants to roll a perception check, Jason's going to look out at the woods and get somewhat fidgety.
Perception what?
Perception what? Yeah.
Perception empathy.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope I fail this because I'll get nervous too. That's just unhappy.
At what difficulty standard?
Yes.
Yeah. Standard diff. Highway's gonna kind of reach over and take his hand.
I have 2 successes.
Okay. Let's get the rest of the rolls, and then he can just kind of,
Yep.
let everyone know what's happening together.
Yeah, he'll grip Highway's hand if she does. But he's looking out at the woods and he's looking very intently out there.
Anybody else doing
I
perception
was,
empathy?
yeah. I just rolled
Yeah, I won't do it.
I just rolled it in the wrong chapter because I'm stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have empathy.
Oh, Jesus.
It
You're
doesn't
worse than
matter.
Katya!
It doesn't matter. He has hot buns. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you got
3 or
3
more.
successes. Standard diff, so you got 3 successes. Okay. Jason can go ahead and, Brandon can go ahead and let everyone know kind of what Jason is feeling.
It looks like he's looking out at the woods very cautiously, like he's
Oh, by the
scanning
way,
for
if you
danger.
have Auspex, the
Yeah.
difficulty decreases by your Auspex level.
Yeah. Yeah, now I'm just really staring at Brandon and trying not to. Then he might feel a little whisper underneath with my little wind power. Should we be worried?
Are you asking Brandon this?
Yep, he hears it with my little. I whisper it, and he hears it with my little level 1 wind power that lets me communicate.
I get so confused because his name is Brandon and my name in real life is Brandon. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
Level 1 wind power that I have. I can whisper something and
No,
someone
that
can
was
hear it.
him.
Oh.
The fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
Worried about what?
Oh, I didn't ask him. I asked our Brandon.
he said
Jesus
Brandon. Damn it,
Lord.
see, this is where it gets
Jesus
confusing.
Lord.
Damn
Yeah,
it,
hold on.
God
Just say
Use-
damn
Jason.
it.
Just say Jason.
Use the fucking
Jason.
character name.
Sorry, I asked. I whispered. Jason hears it in a little whisper around him. Should we be worried? It comes in my voice.
Maybe. Highway.
Jesus. Well, I wouldn't
Go
say
ahead.
Jesus.
Let them know. Especially
Highway.
considering the number of elders in the room, we should let them know what's going on.
Highway, do you have... This sounds a little bit odd, but Highway, do you have wolves on your premise?
A couple of them, yes. They are regular wolves, I ensured that.
There are visitors on the edge of your property.
Oh,
Lupines. Are we talking about fucking lupines?
Yes, we are. I'll
Yeah.
be back. She actually shifts into a wolf and takes off.
Brandon probably also knows because Alex told him. Because Jason told her.
Would Highway mind if he goes with her?
Nope.
All right, Jason will also shift into wolf, go running out.
So how come we have
Well,
lupines?
I don't know how come, but I know Jason told me about it a couple of weeks ago.
Well, that's just what we fucking need. A red lister, a praxis war, and now fucking lupines. You
Oh,
gotta be shitting me.
forgot the Sabbat at the edge of the city.
Well, they're always fucking there.
You said you know one of them.
Yeah, I do. It's Child of Gaia.
A what?
Yeah. Apparently they're a rather pacifist group of werewolves.
Would you be
Wait,
able to talk with him? Would he tell you if something's going on?
If I talked to him, he'd tell me.
hey, pacifist? Werewolf. Okay, I've heard it all.
Then the question is, are you willing to?
Oh yeah, he's a good man. He's a good dude.
Good, because
If you've been to the White Wolf bar downtown, he owns it.
I haven't,
Oh dear.
interesting.
but I might.
Jason's going to have a conversation with him.
Jason isn't here, so he didn't
I
hear.
know. I know. I'm just saying that if he finds that out.
I can make
Oh
that
boy.
happen.
Oh boy. Basically, what is going on out of character to ST? I'll send you the message of what was happening on the edge there,
Okay.
and then you can decide what to do with that.
Okay. I hear a kitty.
Yeah, I hear kitty.
Kitty,
That's Steve's kitty.
kitty was love. Yeah. Oh, hit me hard. I know. Oh, right there the butt.
I heard kitty too. Kitty cats.
Oh no, he wants to smack at stuff. Yeah.
Right now, Arjun is like thinking back of when he was sent here. Like, yeah, go join culture in Orlando. It will. She said, go find. Go. What is it? Yeah, go find. Go join culture in Orlando. She said, it will be fun. She said.
Yeah, so much fun it is, isn't it?
I'm not doing that to the lupines. I'm doing that to the cat. That's how one gets fucked up.
Over here, speaking of lupines, I gotta go check messages.
Werewolves whirling around. I'm half tempted to ask my little spirit buddy. Well, I need to come up with a name. What's a cool
Bob.
little spirit?
Werewolves are fun, isn't it?
Bob.
It's a little
Uh-huh.
air spirit. It's a little air spirit.
Everything is fun with werewolves.
Nothing
I
is
mean,
fun with werewolves. Why do you always have to put werewolves in?
Hey, I
fun.
would love to meet a third from around here. That would be really handy.
Oh, jeez.
I had a child of Gaia rude.
Now, I
They're
don't know.
thing is-
fucking scary.
I don't know what the fuck a child of Guy is. I just know it's
Well,
not
thing
a
is,
good fit
out of
with me for
character, for
and Shadow
backstory
Lords.
for fluff. As you guys know, most all my characters know each other. Like Sam from
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
yeah, and so
I know
the
you
thing
also
is
have a
that-
major hard on for fucking werewolves.
well, no, Sam and Jason were both members of a library that is in Chicago that is run by two child of Gaia, and it's notorious for being a massive hub of information and power. But they're very, very strict on how they run it. It's one of the few places where, like, you could see automators sitting next to, a werewolf or a spirit thumb or a Samisi sitting next to, a hunter of Chan, and mages can, go there and hang out. And it's a very cesspool hub of supernatural.
Oh.
And they keep their information secret by, everyone agrees to a pact when they go there that all of the information that they get there is kept to them and cannot be spoken back to anyone. And Jason is currently doing a little favor for those two child of Gaia that helped him out in Chicago, that own the library.
Okay.
And it's kind of bad.
Yeah, it seems that way. Seems that way.
Yes, hurry up and get me that message, damn it.
Well, we can chat amongst ourselves. Well,
Exactly. Go ahead.
Anyway, well, we'll probably speak to Adelaide.
I was expecting something a little official, but to say when she made her okay, I'll do it. Do we all need to go up and kiss her hand or something?
No. Nelson! We lost Nelson!
No bowing,
Uh-oh.
no bow of loyalty.
No. This is not Prince yet. He will challenge Claudius for Praxis. That's where we're at. We're just pretty much pledging our support to her instead of Theodius.
Exactly. No bow, no
No.
lame. But modern. Get my head out of old school. That's okay. Different kindred all over the place. Not everything has to be done because the 600-year-old said so. Unless they say so.
Steve.
Yes.
Stop. Let's be in character, because in character you wouldn't be saying that.
No, sorry.
So yeah, let's keep it in.
Waiting.
Well, Adelaide, I think you can assume by this meeting that you will be having the support of us present here,
I should hope so.
as well as the rest of Clan Bruja, and she will nod to Brennan. I would also appreciate that you didn't mention my involvement here to Theodius. If he asks, I will explain to him what's the situation.
Hmm. Of course, you can explain it to him. He may frequent my club, but we're not exactly friends.
Good to know. So, lupines. Funny time for
Hmm,
them to appear. Hmm.
indeed. Oh well.
Speaking of lupines,
Yes, two wolves come running back. And she shifts back into her normal state.
Jason will also shift back.
Should we worry?
Eh, they were friendlies. Don't be
Although
too
perhaps,
concerned.
indeed, nothing to concern ourselves with at the moment. We have bigger fish to fry.
So
Okay,
Exactly.
clear. Good.
they are friendly werewolves.
Well, strange
Shockingly,
things
yes.
happen.
To be fair, not everything in the supernatural world is trying to kill us.
I mean, I did mention the child of Gaia down in the city.
Yeah,
There's another child of Gaia in this city.
I would like to go and meet with them.
Yes.
I'll have to have a
I
discussion
mean,
with him.
do we want to take a field trip?
What do you mean right now?
We can do it right now, or I can take you lots later.
Well, we can do it on a different occasion. I mean, we had a bit of too much stuff going on tonight.
I'll take the yes. I'll also take the offer on another opportunity.
Another
All
time
right.
for now.
Field trip at a later date.
We'll keep in touch about it, don't worry. Did we leave anything unspoken or unclarified or anything?
If you lot got any questions for me, just ask.
Well, I guess we have to wait for Miss Dubois to claim her praxis and wait for the.
I will make my claim when he holds his Elysium.
I have a question or two.
For which
I,
one of us, darling?
well, for anyone, where will the sheriff's loyalties lie? And is there a scourge element in town that the
We
norm
do not
that
have a scourge, no.
look here? Look, I glance at the primogen again. No,
No.
no. Okay.
We are still working.
Oh, there is one thing I would like to tell you also, Miss Dubois, about my upcoming opening. Unfortunately, I believe a certain someone will be present.
A certain red lister.
Yes, so
I don't intend on intending. I don't want to end up like poor Callum here.
I appreciate that. I would
If it weren't for
really,
Lady Eve, he would be dead.
I heard, yes. And I'm sorry to hear it. I would really have loved to have you there.
Quite all right, darling. I don't know that I'd be able to control my temper if I saw him, so
I understand. I will make it up to him somehow.
but yes, I will not attend for the sake of not creating a massive breach of the masquerade when I rip his throat from his neck.
I think many of us have the same instinct. You have more reason than most. Here?
Oh no, the one with the most reason won't do it. Because she's currently his pet.
Yeah, Arjun cracks his neck visibly, angry at that.
Alex will discreetly squeeze his forearm a bit, like, yeah, let's stay calm here.
Oh, did that push some buttons? Quite sorry. Was not my intention.
Not something I like to be reminded of, but it's alright.
Was not my intention.
And he'll just nod.
Unless there's anything else, I think.
Indeed, if there is nothing else, perhaps we should scatter.
Yeah, too many people at one place under the circumstances, not a good idea.
Yes, all we need now is for. Oh my god, shut up! Is for the red
Protect the child.
listers. For the red listers to drop a fireball on our heads.
With that, and he'll bow. I'll make my leave. Thank you.
Alex will get up and look at Thorn to follow. It was nice seeing you all.
Indeed. Good
And
luck in your endeavors. Maybe if you need aid, of course, call upon us.
of course, it goes without saying.
Always.
Have a good evening.
And
Yep.
the other NPCs slowly depart because
Yep. And
I
as
don't feel like describing each of them fucking leaving.
yep.
Alex will
as
send a text though to Arjun and say, "I'm dropping off Thorn. Wanna meet back at my place?"
Oh,
Why not?
Jason will wait till everyone leaves. He's says proper goodbyes to everyone, and then he'll just hang around since I believe him and Highway agreed it would be best until things happen to stay around the safeguarded places.
Yep.
Yep.
I will give our Brandon, that guy, you,
Jason.
Jason.
Jason, I know it's his character, a little nod, as in, may I speak to you for a moment?
Kind of look. He'll pull you off to the side. Yeah. What is it?
You have made allies amongst the children of Gaia, is what this tribe is called, I believe, is what they're known as. Breed line, something.
Jason
Yes?
kind of thinks for a moment, and he rubs his beard, and he says,
Yeah, get it.
"Yes, they are a tribe, so to speak, for better lack of word."
My clan has had meetings with the Shadow Lords that have usually come out poorly.
Yes, it's from what I understand, they're not too fond of us, but there are some who are willing to speak.
Well, that's what I mean by the Shadow Lords as well. They're
They,
talkers too. They're slick talkers.
I only know one Shadow Lord.
Okay, about to say just would you be offended if I sent a emissary of my own incorporeal like to ask for an introduction on my own?
I mean, what you do on your own is your own business, but who exactly are you looking to speak with?
One of their shamans, I believe. I don't know their formal titles.
I cannot speak for the tribe of Gaia that is local. I can only speak for my allies. What you do on your time is your own risk.
Alex is getting annoyed at this point because Thorn is stalling.
And
And she's done texting by this time.
gotcha. Yeah,
Oh,
about to say, I noticed the look.
there.
There's my ride. Hey, let's not get the brew hall mad about waiting.
Indeed, no, we don't want to do that.
Nope.
Good luck, Mr. Thorn.
Later. And I do just the
Is it
later
also
and give
wink
you
at
the like.
Jason before leaving? Because, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
backup. Your backup booty. More backup booty. Get in the car. Auspex is very up, and I'm slightly more nervous about looking around and watching my surroundings because blue pines.
You don't see anything. It's a relatively normal drive home.
No, 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 no. Everyone's ass is just a little bit tighter. I imagine until we get a little further away.
Oh,
No, because
he can't
like
he can't see
I've known
Highway's surprise.
And a little tight there. A little tight there. Let me
Anyway,
get away out.
we're off.
Uh,
So I guess if Jason has anything else to speak with Highway,
we're good. Well, he would probably talk a little bit with Highway afterwards. After
yeah, I mean
everyone
in
departed.
scene, or I can end the broadcast. That's what I'm saying.
That is up
Yeah,
to
we
you,
can end the
SP.
broadcast. Anything
Sure,
that
we'll end the broadcast.
Okay, so do the outro, storyteller.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Unmask Orlando. See you next time.
Children of